Thank you for coming in to see me today. I'm really glad you could make it. A couple of things before we get started. I just have this client acknowledgement form. It just kind of goes over how everything that we do say is completely confidential. There is a couple of reasons that like it wouldn't work out. Here, our goal is to help you through whatever problem you're going with, and we're going to work with you to make goals and see where you end up afterwards and where you want to be at the end of our sessions. So we'll go over that, but everything you do tell me will be confidential except for a couple extreme circumstances, all listed here. I'll give you that, and you can have a sign and see that. Perfect. Thank you so much. So I just want to say how grateful I am that you did come in today. I know whatever's going on with you, it may have been harder to come in, so I want to say I appreciate you coming in. So to get started, what brings you in today?
Well, basically, I'm here just kind of like help make my mom happy. She thinks that coming here might help. Like, she thinks that I have this big issue with like procrastination, but like I don't think it's an issue at all.
Okay, so your mom is the one who recommended you come to see
Yeah.
me. It wasn't really your idea, but you are still here, so thank you for coming. So procrastination is kind of the topic, right? Like you're just having a hard time with it, and you don't see it as an issue right now, but your mom does.
Yeah, like, and I don't really get why, because I mean, like, I do my work just like at my own time. Like, it doesn't matter if it's like a week before it's due or a couple days. Like, it gets done, so I don't see what her issue is.
So it's working for you. Your current strategies are working for you, and they're still allowing you to be successful.
Well, I mean, sometimes like I get like okay marks. Like, they probably could get better, but like it's kind of whatever.
So what are some of the reasons your mom gave you for coming in? Did she tell you why she wanted you to come see me?
Well, she thinks that like I could have better marks if I maybe worked earlier or like got it done and then had time to like review it. But like I don't think it really makes a difference.
Okay, so your mom thinks that it's affecting your school grades, and as you said right before that, you could get better grades, but your grades right now aren't that bad.
I mean, like, I'm passing stuff. Like, I'd say like it's like 65 to 70s. Like, they're okay, but
Okay, so you're okay with where you are right now, but you could do better?
yeah, I mean, like, better marks would like, I mean, probably be better, but I don't really want to work that hard. Like, I'll start working on an assignment like a couple weeks before it's due, and then it just gets boring, so I'll just like watch Netflix.
Okay, and how is this currently affecting your relationship with your mom?
I mean, like, we've kind of gotten into a couple of fights just because like I'm not doing as much as I could around the house and like that kind of stuff, but like I don't see what our issue is because I get the things I need to get done.
Okay, so just to make sure I'm on the right track with you, you and your mom have been fighting a little bit because she doesn't see, like, your procrastination is becoming an issue affecting her and you in your relationship, but you're also understanding that you're still getting what you specifically need to get done, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's a good thing. At least you're still able to get what you need to get done properly, and you are understanding the conflicts you're having with your mom, and you do see her side of things, right?
Yeah, and I mean like it's also not fully just with my mom. Like I've also like had a couple like times where I've wanted to go out with friends, but like I can't because like I've forgotten about an assignment and it's due the next day. So that's kind of an issue, but I don't really know how to fix it.
Okay, so are you here today to kind of learn ways that you can help fix this?
I mean, that I guess would be the end goal. Probably just maybe getting things done a little bit sooner. Like it feels good when I have gotten a couple of assignments done on time. Like, 'cause then it's just like I don't need to worry about it anymore. But like it's hard to do it all the time.
Okay, I see that. And do you find that you're stressed out at all when your assignments are piled up at the end?
Yeah, like there's a couple of assignments that are like they seem really big and like really stressful. So I don't really want to work with them right away because like I don't want to deal with the stress.
Okay, that makes sense to me. I understand why you think that way because, it's a lot at the moment. You kind of rather save it for a later time, right? Like,
Yeah.
right now you don't want to be stressed out.
Yeah, like why be stressed now, like when you could be doing something else? But like then you kind of do get stressed down the line, and I'm not a huge fan of that. So like I don't always do my best work.
Okay, do you have any, like, strategies right now for coping with your stress?
Well, like I kind of just go to Netflix when I'm stressed, but then that kind of like I can see where my mom's coming from, how it like she thinks I could be doing schoolwork, but it's like I'm stressed, so I just want to watch Netflix. But like one episode turns to like a season.
Okay, so what I'm hearing is it's almost like a cycle. So you postpone your homework because it's stressing you out,
Yeah.
and then when you get stressed, you decide to watch Netflix instead of doing your homework because you're stressed out and you need to relax.
Yeah.
But then it causes you to procrastinate further, and this is upsetting your mom.
Yeah.
Is it upsetting you at all?
I mean, like it kind of is. Like I don't like being stressed, so like if I didn't have to be, I wouldn't. And like if I did my work, there wouldn't be stress. So, but it's hard to always like do it.
Okay. I mean, now that you understand that there is benefits to doing your work earlier and to not procrastinating, you also understand why you do it. Like I think that's a really strong strength to have. Like you're aware of what currently is holding you back and why, but also what areas that you do want to improve. So that's really good and a good thing to focus on. So you said that it's affecting your relationship negatively with your mom, right? And do you want to have a better relationship with her?
I would. Like I don't like getting in fights and stuff like that. Like we didn't really before. It was mainly just like when I started having more classes, and that's when it really kind of like took a toll on our relationship.
Okay, I see that. And so one of the things that you want to improve on would be the relationship then, right?
Yeah, like I don't like fighting with her. I'd rather not, but it's just she doesn't always see my side when I don't want to do work.
Okay, so maybe what solutions do you think you could come up with to help repair that relationship? Like, can you think of any?
I mean, like I could probably try to cut back on like how many episodes I watch on Netflix if I do want to like take some time or whatever, because then I could probably get my work done, and that's one less thing we'd argue about.
Yeah, I think it's very important to take time for yourself and practice self-care. And you know that when you watch your Netflix, it does feel good, and it's really good that you understand that maybe there's a limit to how far you should go with that before it starts affecting other aspects. So I think that's a very good starter plan, you know, to still allow yourself the things that you love and you enjoy, but to also understand that they are affecting.
Yeah.
So that's a really good start, and I think that's something that you could definitely work on perfectly. It's something that you still get to do what you want to do, right? And so you also said it's affecting your schoolwork, right?
Yeah, like I did used to get better grades, and then I just have like not really wanted to do the work and stuff, so I've just kind of been doing them like half-ass. So it's like kind of like affecting my marks. Like I was like a 80s, 90s student, and now I'm kind of like at the 65, 70s, which I'm like I'm okay with because I'm still passing, but it's like kind of like makes me feel dumber, but I know I'm not dumb.
Okay, and do you have any like future aspirations that your grades may affect?
Possibly like I know I want to go to university after, so like I don't know if like my marks are gonna help me get into university and help me get to where I want to be. But like,
Okay.
yeah,
So you do want, so university is something you are considering, and you
yeah.
know that you'll need higher grades to make sure you're successful. Do you find that when you're procrastinating, are you still learning as much as the content, or do you think that it's affecting how much you're retaining as well?
I mean, like with procrastinating and stuff, like I've done a couple like online quizzes and stuff, and I've just kind of like skimmed through the stuff just to get the answers that I know that I need. So I'm probably not learning as much as like I could be, but it's just I don't really want to.
Okay. I understand what you're saying, you know, it's still getting what you need to get done, right? Is your future university, if you don't mind me asking, a field similar to what you're in right now?
Um, kind of like I like the brain and stuff like that, so probably like look at like psychology and stuff. And I know that's a lot of work, and like I know that I will have to eventually like stop procrastinating things just because like I'm gonna have to stay on top of it, especially to keep like learning and keeping up with everything else. It's just kind of hard just to find ways to like help with that.
Okay, and that's what I'm here for, is to help you learn. And I'll make sure by the end of our session today that we do set some goals. And we can go over, and not so much as homework, but stuff to maybe work on between this and our next session. So you also said it's affecting your like social life, right? The way you
Yeah.
hang out with your friends, and is that something that's affecting you, like the way your friendships, or just like the amount of time you spend with them?
Well, it's kind of both because like I haven't been hanging out with like some of my friends as much as like I wanted to, which is kind of taking a toll on our relationship. But it's like they'll be planning on like going out somewhere, and I'll be like, oh, I want to come, and then like my mom will come in and be like, oh, like did you get your assignment done? And I'd be like, well, I forgot about it, and then I can't go out with them, and then I have to do my assignment. So it's kind of like all together.
And if you did your assignments earlier, do you think that maybe that would affect you being able to go out with your friends more often?
I probably like if I got all my assignments done like earlier, like I'd be able to go out and do more things with them just because like I don't have as many things to worry about.
Okay, yeah, and I think that's really good that you're understanding that when the option is to go with your friends, you still know that your homework has to get done.
Yeah.
So I think that's really good that you're aware that homework is a good priority to have, especially when you have future aspirations,
Hmm.
as such as something with university, and you mentioned psychology, and to know that that's something that your focus needs to be on. And friends are very important as well, so I think that working on your procrastination will help build your relationships and prepare you for the future. So it's kind of hitting like two birds, one stone almost. Like you'll get
Yeah.
better relationships, but also have more better grades, and you'll be more successful in the long run. For some of the other things, when you're procrastinating, do you find that there's like a specific location that you're at when you're procrastinating?
Typically in my room, like I'll just be like I'll start to do an assignment on my bed like with my laptop, and then um I'll like put Netflix up on my TV, and then I'll just realize that like I've started watching Netflix for a while, so then I'll just like shut my laptop and put it to the side and just continue watching like Netflix.
Okay, so maybe your room. So right now you're telling me to get it right. Your room is kind of where you do most of your homework,
Yeah.
and you find that that's the biggest distraction in a way. Or the Netflix is there, and then that's ends up what you're choosing.
Yeah, like, cause I don't like doing things without like noise or like music or kind of like something in the background. So like I'll put like Netflix up on my TV, and then I'll be like sitting on my bed, and then I'll just like be able to like look up at my TV every so often. But like sometimes I tend to look up more than I do my work.
Okay, so just to clarify, you like to have the background noise that your
Yeah.
TV provides in your room. However, sometimes you find that it's almost too distracting, if I get that right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good to know as well, right? To know that that's something you need it of, but also it can be too much. Has there been any other ways that you could think of you could still have the background noise, but maybe in a different location?
Um, like I've had music playing before, and like that seems to work. Like I don't get as distracted with music. And like other times I've gone out and sat in the kitchen, and then just like what my parents are doing around the house, like just be like hearing them doing that kind of stuff, that also kind of helps.
Okay, so that's a good start. You know that there's other locations. Do you have a spot in your house maybe that you could study in where you can still focus, but also still be in the right atmosphere for your learning?
Um, Probably like my mom has an office, and it's like the house is like really open spaced, so like I can still hear what's going on if I like don't shut the door. So like I possibly could go into like her office and work if she's not in there.
That's a good idea. Maybe you talk to your mom about that. And I think that would help build your relationship as well to know that you want to share a space with her. And that way you're still kind of in the communication area and she can still see that you're working. And I think it might provide her with some ease as well.
Okay.
I think that's a good start. And I think that's a really good maybe goal that we can set towards the end to keep in mind that maybe you change your location of where you're studying and that way you can procrastinate less, right?
Yeah.
Do you ever try studying with friends or groups from school?
I've tried it a little bit. Like that's also kind of helpful, but like we'll start talking about some other things, and like I do get work done when I'm with like my friends and stuff, but it's like certain friends that I have to work with.
Okay, so that's a good thing to know as well that maybe some friends are really good to study with, but maybe some a little too distracting, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so do you find that when you're with the friends that are good, do you find that maybe your assignments turn out a little better, or do they turn out
Yeah.
worse?
Like my assignments, like when I'm working with them, like they work better because like if I'm stuck on something, instead of just like doing whatever and just trying to get by, like I'll ask them for help, and like they'll be like, oh no, like it's actually you do this. So like
Yeah.
that's really helpful. So like that kind of like my grades have been better with that.
Okay, so maybe there's something else to work on. Maybe if you're open to the idea, you can pitch it to a few of your friends to get maybe a study group with you guys. And even if you could find a day, I don't know how the rest of your schedule is, but maybe once a week where you can all meet and just go over the week's homework, what assignments to have coming up, and maybe it remind you, because you said sometimes you forget about your assignments,
Yeah.
correct? So maybe it'll help keep you in mind of what's upcoming, and then maybe it'll help you work better on your assignments with the extra help.
Okay, yeah.
What about other skills that might play a factor? Have you thought about like organization?
I mean, like, I'm pretty organized. Like, I have an agenda and stuff, and I, like, typically write my dates in it, but, like, I don't always check it. Like, some days I'll be like, oh, like, let's see what I got going on. And, like, those days I'll, like, at the times that I typically get my assignments done, and the other times I'll just be like, oh, like, what do I have coming up, like, within, like, the next little bit, or I'll go to write something in, and I'll be like, oh, I have an assignment due, and I totally forgot about it.
Okay, so maybe instead of checking it kind of at random times, would it be, do you think, more helpful to have a designated time so that you know, like maybe daily or every other day to check it at a specific time so that you know exactly what's upcoming so you're prepared?
Yeah, like, I feel like that would help, like, just knowing, like, maybe, like, I'll wake up in the morning and check it, or, like, as I'm, like, after I've gotten ready, or as I'm getting ready, because, like, I kind of get ready at my desk, and it sits there, so, like, I probably could just, like, look at it and see what's going on, and then just, like, continue with my day.
I think that's a good plan. Plus, you said it's at your desk where you're getting ready, so it's
Yeah,
kind of in a convenient spot. Like, it'll be easy to look down and be like, oh, my agenda, maybe I should check it.
yeah,
That's a really good plan as well. So we have thought of a few of them, and I can make sure I write those down for you. So we talked about how you want to have the goal of maybe changing your location,
yeah,
right? You said studying in your mom's study would help you,
yeah,
and maybe having some open doors and sounds, because you still get the feel you need, but maybe less distraction, right?
mhm,
And we talked about how it's good to have some Netflix watching, but maybe
not a whole
maybe
season.
not a whole season.
Yeah,
Because it's good to practice self-care, and I don't want you to forget about the self-care aspect. So maybe we can add with that goal, maybe like per hour or 2 hours of working on an assignment, you can take a break for Netflix.
yeah,
Okay, so we can write that down as the first one. Okay, so for your second one, we talked about your relationships with your friends and not really having the time. So we talked about the importance of even just making sure your assignments are done a little sooner so that you still have the time to see your friends because you want to repair those and they're important. So maybe your second goal can be to contact some of those friends and find a date where you don't have anything due and maybe a day that works for all of them, if not all of some, and be able to have some social life. You think you can do that?
yeah,
Perfect. And was that one more that we talked about, which was you mentioned studying with your friends, correct?
mhm.
That some of them help you and some of them do help you improve your grades quite a bit. So let's say if you had the study group set up, do you have a location that you could put it in maybe?
I mean, like, we could always, like, meet at, like, each other's houses, or even, like, at the school, like, we could, like, book study rooms, because I know that you tried to do that, I just haven't really done it much.
Okay, I'll be happy to go through the website with you at the school. What school do you go to?
In Durham.
Oh, I'm very familiar with that. And I can definitely go on and help you and show you how to book a room. And I think there is also an option to book weekly rooms. So you can have that reoccurring. So if you talk to your friends about that, you have it preset. And do you have some friends in mind?
Yeah.
Perfect. So we can write that down for your goals. I'm going to give this to you. You can hold on to it. Just to keep you in reminder. And I also wrote a little note in there about your agenda so that you can keep the regular schedule of checking it, once a day, once every 2 days. Do you think that would help you a lot?
Yeah.
That's perfect. So just to wrap up what kind of we went through today, so we talked about your procrastination and how it was affecting your relationship with your mom, affecting your grades and schoolwork, and kind of your relationships with like your friends, right?
Yeah. And, like,
And
after like kind of talking about this, like, I kind of see, like, where my mom originally came from, how, like, I guess it kind of is a little bit of an issue, and I've been kind of, like, tucking it under the rug. So, like, these are probably going to help a lot.
that's good. And those are just some starting goals, like you don't have to add any more in the next session if you don't feel like you're successful yet. So like there's no timeline or pressure. Don't feel upset like if you miss one. I want you to know that this does not have a timeline. It is for until you feel comfortable doing it. And if you do need to change one, let me know and we can work on something else. So do you feel a little bit better after our session today?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, so I just want to thank you for coming in to see me. We can reschedule your session for your next session at the front desk on your way out.
Okay.
I'll be happy to see you again. Thanks for coming in, Megan.
Thank you.